You know what's funny is the last time that I was in this situation doing a video in this room was the week after the 4th of July, and today it's Halloween. And the 4th of July video is in the pinned post up at the top. So if you would do me and you a huge favor and watch the video that I did right after the 4th of July, I would really appreciate that, and it would really get you a good booster into the group and what we're about and how we like to discuss things and what's really going on in here. Hey, Trish. So check out the video up at the top that I did just after July 4th, and today is Halloween, so boo if you're into trick-or-treating. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about vocabulary, and a lot of newbies tell me that that's one of the things that they're intimidated by is the vocabulary. They're not sure what to say to sellers. They're not sure how to explain things to sellers. And the best thing that you can do if you're not sure about vocabulary is understand it. Work it around in your brain. Hear the same thing from lots of different people so that you know what you're saying and you can reproduce it in your own words. I like to take really complicated real estate vocabulary term words and break it apart into a situation that I can understand. All right. I'm not stupid, guys, but I like small words. I like easy sentences. I like examples. All right. So that is the way I teach. All right. If you come into my program, First Deal Done Fast, you'll see that I don't use a whole lot of big vocabulary. And if I do use big vocabulary, I break it down and then tell you what the word was so that I come into it from like a different perspective than just like blasting out new vocabulary. The other thing people tell me is that how do I say this? They're not sure to get started. They're afraid to make a mistake. They don't want to spend any money on training, and they just want to learn it themselves. And that's fine. You can go to YouTube and you can learn all sorts of different things. You can Google until your fingers are tired of typing in words and your finger is tired of clicking or your thumb is tired of scrolling. There's plenty of places to learn about real estate. But, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I don't know any successful surgeons who didn't spend money on their education, who didn't completely immerse themselves in the type of surgery that they were going to go do. All right, you can be a general surgeon, absolutely. But if you want to be a heart surgeon, you got to pay for that. You got to work in the field for that. You got to do your due diligence. You got to practice. You got to have somebody look over you to make sure that you're not screwing up somebody's heart. And that's what we do in real estate. That's what I do in real estate coaching. All right. I'm there with you to help you look at this deal, to help you analyze this deal, and to help you so you don't screw up somebody's heart and soul, somebody's home, somebody's investment property. But that comes with a price. To have me help you, just like getting a surgeon's license or degree takes time and money and energy and persistence and dedication, and maybe real estate isn't on the same level as heart surgery. But when you have a problem with your heart, you want the best and you don't hardly care what the price is. When you have a problem with your real estate, you want the best and you don't care how much they make. All right, that's your seller's perspective. So don't let the vocabulary get in the way of you helping somebody when they have a problem. All right, and we can talk about vocabulary if you want to. We can talk about owner financing is on free and clear houses. Owner financing is when the owner is financing you the property that they own without a mortgage on it. We can talk about subject to, which is I'm going to be buying this house subject to the mortgage staying in your name. So basically, I'm taking over control of the house, but the mortgage is staying in your name. We can talk about lease options, which is a really fancy rental agreement with the opportunity to buy the house in a certain amount of time. That's as complicated as it needs to be. Owner financing, subject to, and lease options. That's it. You can do a lease option on a free and clear house. You can do a lease option on a house with a mortgage. I promise you, if I go into the first phone call with the seller and I say, hey, sounds like you got a big problem with this house. You want to lease option it to me? They're going to go, no, thanks, bye. 99 times out of 100. If I do that, if I say, hey, yeah, it sounds like a real problem. You care if I do a lease option on this? They're going to go, no, I don't know what that is. I'll talk to somebody else. Bye. There's a structure and a strategy, and there's other coaches out there that will tell you, don't go visit the house unless you have a firm yes to owner financing or lease option on the first call. I don't do that. I'm weird, I'm different, and I'm okay with that. I get deals done. I know how to talk to a seller on the first call. I know how to talk to a seller on the second call. I know how to talk to a seller when I get to the house. I know how to talk to a seller afterwards. I know how to keep the seller on my team. I don't confuse sellers. I don't like to be confused. I like to give the seller what they want. I like to make it a win-win situation for me, for them, for the tenant buyer, for the neighborhood, for the town, for everybody. No tricks, all treats in this Halloween special live. All right, so don't let the vocabulary get you stumped up. Don't let the time and energy and money invested get you stumped up. It doesn't stump up attorneys. It doesn't stump up doctors. Lots of people, today is October 31st, and lots of people signed up to go to college and pledged $5,000, $10,000, $40,000, or $100,000 for this semester of school. Lots of you graduated college in debt for $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, or $100,000. And you didn't blink an eye at that. But the real education that's going to set you apart, that's going to set you up for $100,000 months, for $100,000 paydays, you don't always learn that in a state approved, guided institution. You learn that on your own. You learn that through trial and error. You learn that through talking to people. You learn that by being out in the real world and getting it done. All right, so don't let the vocabulary stump you up. Don't let somebody telling you no hurt your feelings. Don't be afraid. Don't be so afraid of doing a bad deal that you end up doing no deals. The worst thing than a bad deal is no deal. All right, and I want to help you get out there and I want to help you get your first deal done fast for sure, but I want to help you get all the deals done. Get all the deals done so you can make all the money, so you can have all the time, all the freedom, all the flexibility, all the retirement. All you have to do is get the deals done. Everything you want is on the other side of your next deal. I don't care how many deals you've done. Everything you want is on the other side of your next deal. All right. So I'm around, I'm hanging out. And if you want to come to the W3 in Knoxville, it's going to be amazing. My accountant is coming. She's talking on Friday afternoon. My insurance guy is coming. He's talking on Sunday morning. The president of the KnoxREIA, Victor Jernigan, is coming and talking to us Saturday morning. And we're going to have a optional cash flow game for my First Deal Done Fast students on Thursday night beforehand. And gift yourself something this year. I thought about not doing the W3 in December because December is a crazy month. I mean, there's holiday parties and there's this and there's that and blah, 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 blah. But a boot camp in December changed my life. And 20 people are coming to Knoxville, and this boot camp in December of 2017 is going to change their life. So it's open right now. We have plenty of seats available. It is not short notice. You have 5 weeks to get your stuff together and get it planned and get to Knoxville. All right. You go to whitneynicely.com/Tennessee. You can sign up there. If you're in First Deal Done Fast, there is a coupon code for you to use in First Deal Done Fast. If you are one of my rock stars, you're either one-on-one. Well, if you're one-on-one, it's included. Your first W3 weekends, Whitney's weekend workshop is included if you're a one-on-one, but your second, third, and however many, you have to pay for those. But there's a coupon code if you're in group coaching, if you're in my mastermind, if you're well, I guess if you want to sign up, you could go ahead and sign up for a one-on-one and then it would be included. So there's coupon codes though in First Deal Done Fast so that you get a certain percentage off the price, and there's a coupon code in the Rockstar group so that those people get a percentage off also. And if you have any questions, let me know. Please let me know. But what I want you to take away from this is don't let the vocabulary stop you. Don't let the time stop you. Don't let the investment stop you. Don't let the pride stop you. You get out there and get your deals done, because everything you want is on the other side of your next deal. Your next deal is setting you up for your next deal and your next deal and your next deal. And the magic happens in the deal. All right, so y'all get out there and go buy something today. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be back tomorrow for Ask Whit Wednesday. Yay! Go ahead and submit your questions for Ask Whit Wednesday, and there should be a thread in the group about Ask Whit Wednesday. So let me know what your questions are, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.